Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Progress, the channel for novice and improving players. You can also have a look on my main channel Chess to Impress. There's a lot of material there as well. This is the third video in this series of Checkmate in the opening, and in this video we'll look at the Smothered mate, which can happen in many variations, and I will just share one of them with you, which comes from the Caro-Kann defense. Let's have a look what this is all about. The starting position, and white plays e2, e4, the most common move, the move I would encourage you to play when you're starting with chess. Black plays c7, c6, and this is what we call the Caro-Kann defense. d2, d4 is the common move, the normal move, and d7, d5, also getting a foothold in the center, is the common reply. Now white develops one of his knights, knight b1 to c3, and black takes in the center. Just gets rid of some tension in the center. D takes e4. That pawn has to be taken back. Knight takes e4. And now the most common move here is bishop f5, and there are long lines of theory here. But to show this smothered mate motive, we'll play here knight b8 to d7, which is a very normal move. Also one of the main theoretical moves. Now white has several moves. For example, knight f3 is a very common move, it's played the most, and bishop f1 to c4 is also a very common move. But here white plays queen d1 to e2 with a specific idea in mind. It's the fifth most popular move. There are, as I said, knight g1 to f3 and bishop f1 to c4 are more popular. And here black has to be really careful, because if he just plays a normal move, for example knight g8 to f6, which looks perfectly normal, developing another piece, putting it in a logical spot, then the game is suddenly over. Because now on the sixth move white can checkmate black with knight e4 to d6. And why is that a checkmate? The king is in check, and you cannot take the piece that is giving check. You cannot play e7 takes d6, because that pawn is pinned to the queen on e2, and that's why white played that move. The king can also not flee, it's completely boxed in, it's smothered by its own pieces, and the game is over after 6 moves. Again, an important idea to keep in mind: the smothered mate in the Caro-Kann defense. What black should have played after queen e2 is, for example, e7, e6, and then knight d6 is a useless move, because that knight will then just be taken by the bishop on f8. There's other moves as well, but knight f6 is a very bad one. As we saw, it leads to mate immediately. So keep this one in mind. Hope you enjoyed it, this smothered mate in the Caro-Kann. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment if you want. This is Rick from Chess to Progress. Thank you for watching.